everyone. So we are back here at Affinity. Our rig has been here for about a month now, and they had several repairs to do, and we are so excited to pick up our rig and take her home. So it's in December right now in Elkhart, or I guess I should say Goshen, Indiana right now. It's cold. It's been a nice day, but the temperatures are going to drop down the 20s tonight, and we're just going to stay here tonight. They have water, electric, sewer for us to stay at tonight. The price is right, and so we're going to make it a night here, and we're going to go around and show you what has been done here at Affinity RV Group. I must say they are very nice here, and we've really had a good experience with them. Sorry for the noise. They're moving some rigs around so that we can park our RV over by the electrical motor signs. So as you can see, they have a lot of rigs here that they are working on. So I'm going to expand back up here and show you this. You can see behind me, they have a lot of rigs. Oops, that's not a very good picture. Sorry. This is a better picture back here, so you can see all the rigs they have here. Anyway, so we'll give you an update as we go on. See, they're moving our rig for us to park it over there. You can see there or not. There's water and electric and sewer over there. So we're happy that we can stay here tonight. But they're moving the rig over there for us. It looks so good. We're so happy to see. It's amazing how we have missed her in this month, and not being able to be in the RV with her. I was on top of the roof of our RV to check the new AC out. We had to have a new AC put in the top. You may ask, do we need a new AC? Because right before we brought the RV here, the AC went out. The one in the back, we have two ACs. So while we were here, we had that replaced. Let you know how cold it is outside. My nose is red. Switch to my big hat and my scarf and my gloves because I'm going back outside, and it is cold out there. I'm not used to this right now. The sun's out. I wanted to be about 70 degrees out, but head back outside to check out some more things that they've done. A nice rest here at Affinity last night, and now Tom's getting ready to back the truck in to get the trailer on. And we are so thankful for them here. They have been very nice. We really appreciate their help. And so they're gonna get us pulled out of here, and we'll go on in just a second. So Affinity was kind enough to pull us out of the big warehouse there to put us out on the road out here so that Tom will just hook up and pull out. And then we can be on our hooking up, and we're gonna be leaving here shortly. It has been a day. We thought we were going to leave early this morning, but we had a few things come up that we had to have taken care of, and but it's okay. Some of the things that popped up on this RV today was that the AC heat pump was not working right. We had a new one put on, and something wasn't working right. So this morning they brought a guy in from Dometic, and he fixed it. I guess there was a wire that was crimped, and he fixed that. So it's putting out the hot air we need now. And we had to have some outriggers replaced underneath the dinette slide, and we had to have a few other things under the slide fixed also on the dinette area. And so they've done a great job. We had the cap on our RV replaced because we had a crack, and so we are so grateful for Affinity. They have just been so wonderful here, and let us stay here last night, and this morning they had people on it bright and early, and we are going to be leaving here shortly and starting our trek back east to Maryland, and hoping that we can get back there by tomorrow evening. But we're excited to be heading out with her. It's been a while, and we're looking forward to having her to stay in again because we've missed our home. Here we go. We're all ready to head out. Head out to Maryland.
So we've made it down to Florida. We picked up our rig in the middle of December from Affinity RV Group up in Goshen. They did a real nice job on it.
Nice people.
Very nice people there.
Yep.
And so if you get work done on your rig there, give yourself time to check it out, and because they will make sure everything is right. Yeah. So we had them replace the heat pump in the rear. Our unit that we have up here is our It's a heat pump AC, and it had stopped working, and they replaced it, and there was a problem with it when we first arrived. They had tested it, but then there was an intermittent problem with it, and they contacted a Dometic guy, and the Dometic guy came out, and there was a wire that had been a problem from the factory that wasn't crimped properly. So they fixed that for us, and then they got that working, so we were able to, and we stayed there the night. We talked about that in the video.
Yeah, like I said, they had full hookups, which was great.
Yeah, they had full hookups for us that night,
yeah.
So we were able to stay there. And one of the other things that we had them do, they fixed the outriggers, where the trailer is built. You have main frames coming down, two big I-beams coming down through it, and then you got cross members. Well, then coming out from those main frames are outriggers that support the outside edges of your wall. And our floors on both sides had started, we started noticing a dip here. It started going down on the edges.
And the kitchen, all the way through the kitchen,
yeah,
right?
Particularly in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And on the passenger side, it was doing it as well.
Right.
So they repaired those as well. And then we also, up in the very front, we had a problem with the frame, the flex in the frame. Lippert frames have got a problem where they aren't reinforced properly, and it's basically a design fault that happens on all brands that use Lippert frames. And they've had some problems up in the front, on the left front side. Sometimes you get cracks visible in the skin. We didn't have any visible cracks in the skin, but we started to see where there's a little, you could see how the frame was flexing.
There was movement there.
Yeah, there was movement there. You could see how the frame was flexing, and in particularly when our bedroom slide would go out, you could see that wall flexing as the bedroom slide would go out as well. And so they did that repair as well. Now, for them to do that repair, they had to take the whole front cap off, and they go through and they check all of the welds, and they rebuild the welds, and they do a lot of extra support, put a lot of extra supports in and that sort of stuff. And they did a great job on that as well. And I was kind of worried because I had put a lot of sealant on the front cap, where the front cap meets the roof. I wanted to make absolutely sure we weren't one of those rigs going down the highway where you see a big air bubble from
we've seen a lot of those too.
And we've seen a lot of them. So I went ahead and had done that, and I was afraid it's like, oh man, they're gonna have a heck of a time pulling all that stuff off. But they did a great job pulling that off, and then they did a great job resealing it as well.
Yeah, we're very happy with them. Yeah,
so
really
they did a really nice job. So that's kind of in a nutshell of what they've done. And of course, we also found out that shortly after we got or about the time we got the rig back, we found out there's a recall on the Salient tires that we had put on it.
Now we got to do that.
So when Morride put tires on it back in the spring,
there wasn't a recall then.
No, it wasn't a recall then. So now it turns out we got to take care of that. So 3 out of 5 tires are within the recall. So I have to get them.
Well, and the thing about that, you have to call somebody that will honor that recall, because we called some people in Maryland, and they want us to pay first and then get the money for the recall, and that's not how it works.
Yeah, we tried to get it done in Maryland, and we weren't able to get it done. And I found a tire dealer down here that'll do it. So now it's just whether or not the campground here will
the resort,
will let me pull 3
have an
tires.
RV sitting here with no wheels on it.
Yeah, 3 wheels off at the same time, or am I going to have to do 1 wheel at a time? If I got to do 1 wheel at a time, that's
not that far. No.
Yeah, it's not that far up the road. So, all right. Well, I think that kind of wraps up the work that we had done. So at Affinity RV, we wanted to particularly call out the people. Rod is the guy that runs the show for everybody, and he is just phenomenal. And then his 2 women that work up in the office with him there are April and Jonna, and they are outstanding. And his lead tech is Bob.
Yeah, all were so nice. I mean, from the first time we talked to them till we picked up our rig and left, they were just great.
And they really know their stuff.
They do. So
they're good people.
Check them out if you need some work done. Affinity
Yep.
Is it
Affinity RV Group,
RV Group
in Goshen, Indiana.
Yeah, they're so good. They are very helpful, and they are very patient with us because, with anybody, I guess, but with us, because we have so many questions and stuff. And we're actually taking it back up there next October to have a few more things done, and we've already scheduled that. We had to have. We wanted some things done that couldn't get done this time because of
the supply
and demand. Yeah,
they just couldn't get the materials that we needed to get done.
Yeah, we wanted to have the carpet out from underneath the dinette and the carpet in the bedroom.
Yeah,
we wanted that taken up and linoleum put in there, and they couldn't get it soon enough, and they tried, but that was no fault of their own. So now they know we'll be there in October next year, and we'll be able to have that done, and a few little tweaks they're going to do for us. So they're just nice people. Reach out to them if you need help, and it's been a great experience for us. We're just so glad to have our home back and be back traveling again, and we are here in Florida, like Tom said, for a couple months, and then we're going to start heading west again, the lower western states. So be sure to follow us so we can show you all the different things that we're going to see along our way for the next 6 months. So.
Yep, and we've still got a couple videos from last fall, our travels last fall.
We're just a little slow right now. You know, we had 2 sons move out of state.
Yep.
And then our daughter, of course, she lives in another state, and she just moved to a different house.
She moved as well.
But closer to her work.
Yeah.
So we were dealing with all of that, and then we had some medical stuff we had to take care of. So it's kind of put us behind, and we really appreciate your patience with us. And we're trying to get them out there for you, and we appreciate you following us. We hope you're doing well. We're enjoying this sunny weather in Florida. We left Maryland with we had 8 inches of snow up there before we left, and we were so glad to head south and be in the warm temperatures again. Yeah. And but we hope you're doing well and having a great 2022 already. Hopefully this is going to be such a good year for all of us. And
that's right.
You know, stay safe, stay well, and and take care of yourself. And please hit like and subscribe, and so you can follow us, and you'll know where we are as we travel along. So
that's right. And
we'll see you around the campfire. Bye.
Bye.